Hey.
Happy Friday. Oh my goodness. We are so glad it's Friday.
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday.
That's right. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh. The last couple of weeks, haven't you just felt so off? I feel like I don't know what day it is.
Because it's been segregated and busted it up.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you and I were off all these different days and we didn't work together forever. Right. But then last week, the week before was Christmas, and then this week we had the day off in the middle of New Year's.
We're out of our routine.
Monday, we're going to be back in business, feeling normal, feeling good.
2019, we're going to take over the world.
We are. And next week here on the show, we're kicking off 2019 Resolution Week.
Oh.
So if you've made some resolutions, we've got some expert guests that are going to be joining us and some fun things that are a lot of the big resolutions that most people do. We're talking fitness. We're talking lots of good things that you need to know.
Right.
And so, yeah, join us for Resolution Week next week on the show.
Give you like a guide map on how to, for instance, smoke and drink more.
If that's what you're into, which Lee seems to have that's his resolution each and every year.
I want to enjoy it.
Yeah,
I want to enjoy 2019.
That's right.
2018, I was not eating bread and getting skinny and fit.
Oh.
Where did that get me? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere. Are you making any resolutions this year? Nah.
Are you?
I mean, kind of the same as last year. I do this every year. We talked about it on the 4 o'clock, Angie, Nancy, and I. And I really think my resolution...
Why don't you just drop some names while you're at it?
I know Nancy Cox and Angie Bevan. No, I just want to be like 10% better in all areas of my life. Do you ever feel like you're just kind of toeing the line?
How do I fit into that?
You're just... I want to talk to you 10% less. No, I love you, you know that. But I just want to put a little more effort and not just get through the day. I feel like I just get through the day a lot. I just have so many tasks and things. And because in our job where you literally are running against the clock, I feel like my whole life is that way. Where I feel like I'm just trying to get stuff done.
This? How about you just do this? How about you spend 80% of your life not worrying about crap? How about that?
That is
solved. I just fixed you. Stop it. Stop with the anxiety.
That's not how this works.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to tell my therapist about you.
I should be your therapist, and you'd be fixed already. Your therapist is letting you down. Now, on today's show, here's what we got. We got our favorite place.
I'm anxious.
No, you are. It really is our favorite place. We eat there all the time.
All the time.
Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene, downtown Lexington restaurant.
Chef Jonathan.
We literally ate there earlier this week for lunch. We didn't even know he was coming on the show, and we ate there, and then today we were like, hey, bud.
Hey, there you are.
So we're hoping he'll give us free food for life.
He does everything freshly made. So he's going to show us, give us an example of how he does. He literally, when we saw him, he goes, what are you doing, Jonathan?
He came to our table,
He's like, I'm grinding corn.
I feel like I'm like, is that like an
he's got like a mill back. He's rolling it. We'll show you how that works.
Yeah, I literally thought he was making a joke, like the old, going to the salt mines, and I'm like, oh, no, wait, he really does.
He does do it.
That. Well, anytime I tell people about Coeur d'Alene, I've had most people are like, oh, is that place? I've never been there. And then when I see them again and they've been there, they're like, the chips. They're on another level. They house make all the tortillas, all the chips. The guacamole, if you go and don't get the guac.
She's really trying to get this free food for life.
No, not really. We'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Lee will pay for it.
Yeah,
he'll pay for me.
That's what happens.
So yeah, we got Coeur d'Alene here today. They're going to show us some of their top dishes and things like that.
And then also, we introduced the game. I feel like we're responsible for this because I found it at Kroger for $10. It's called Handemonium.
Not sponsored.
And you got to play the game with little tiny hands. And we said, hey, look, this is a thing you can get. And you guys sent us photos of people playing like in bars and restaurants and at their homes. And we thought, well, why don't we play it?
Yeah, we just showed it on the show, but we didn't play it. So we're actually going to play it today. Yeah, I'm excited. So essentially the way it works,
you got to do things. And the card will tell you what to do with the tiny hands. Yes. Okay.
It's going to be good. All right.
Remember that time I told you I had that thing?
Yes.
She laughed at me.
One time we're driving along in the car and Lee goes, you know that thing when you'll just be standing there and then all of a sudden you can't move your hand and it's just stuck like
this? No, it's a cramp. It's a cramp. And
I was like,
I've had
this.
And her and Cody acted as if I was some old octogenarian, that this is way beyond their experience, that this only happens to old people. But anybody, if you've had a cramp and your hand will draw in, and I've been trying to talk to people and this happens. And I'm like, oh, and I have to go hide myself until it straightens out.
Honey, that's not normal.
It's a cramp. It's just a cramp.
I get cramps, but I'm not like, oh, I'm cramping.
Well,
I'm folded up. My nose is going down
You've not had a cramp.
I'm a woman. I've had cramps. Wait, what? All right, it's time for our Hot Topics today. Let's get to it. Hot Topics. All right, Ellen DeGeneres is campaigning for Kevin Hart to take back his spot to host this year's Oscars.
Good.
Let's catch you up on what happened. So Hart stepped down from hosting last month after tweets from 2009 to 2011 resurfaced from his account.
10 years ago.
In which he was using derogatory language referring to gay people and disparaging comments about sexuality.
He apologized.
He did. He apologized way back then, but they were brought back up. So then he said, you know what, I've already apologized. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to step down. Well, despite the tweets, DeGeneres is now coming out on his behalf, and she says she believes he's grown as a person. In a sneak peek of the Ellen show that airs today, DeGeneres revealed not only does her fellow comedian have her full support, but she's also actively campaigning to have him host
because they don't have anybody yet.
Oh, they don't?
No, I don't. They haven't announced. They haven't put somebody to fill the space.
Well, it's a tough gig. I don't know why anybody would even want to host.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays people are so
I miss
hard
the
on
old days. The old days. Well, the old days.
The old James Franco, Anne Hathaway.
No.
Oh no.
That was the worst.
That was actually a really.
I'm talking Bob Hope, Johnny Carson, Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
Those were great.
I can't. Who else hosted in recent years?
Letterman did it once. I thought it was fantastic, and everybody hated him because he made fun of everybody.
The guy that wrote The Office. Why can't I think of his name?
Ricky Gervais.
Yes. Did he host the Globes?
Yeah, he does the Golden Globes. Okay. And he did it like 2 or 3 times a year. And again, it's the same thing with Letterman. Everybody hated him because he was making fun of them. He's apologized. These were jokes that he made.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a fun night, and you want levity. Otherwise, it's just going to be as pretentious. It already is, way too pretentious, in my opinion. Let the guy do it.
Well, and I think this is a big deal that Ellen is stepping forward and supporting him. I feel like Ellen is one of those people.
She's got some common sense.
She does, and she just transcends all types of people. Everybody loves Ellen, and I feel like if she's stepping forward, I feel like a lot of people that were like, oh, Kevin Hart's the worst, and we can never forgive him for that. It's like, if Ellen can forgive him as a gay person herself, because that's what most of his comments are about, she knows him personally, thinks he's grown, he truly is apologetic. And he's hilarious, so it might be a great show.
I just don't understand why we can't be mature enough to watch. If, like, for instance, let's say you watch, I'm a big fan of Jon Stewart. I don't necessarily agree with Jon Stewart's politics, but I laughed at his jokes. They were well crafted, well made. Even if he was targeting things that I thought were important, so it's sort of disparaging my beliefs, I could still laugh at it and go, that's funny though, that's funny. Yeah. I didn't write a letter, didn't start a campaign.
Oh,
I didn't make myself a victim and say, all this has to stop.
Yeah.
But that's where we are now. We just want to do this, and it's not healthy for a free society.
Yeah, everybody behaves as if you don't think the same way I do, then I'm done with you.
That's right.
Stop. People are allowed to have other opinions. That's America. That's why we are the way we are. Just relax.
We should be one dysfunctional family, but we all understand the basic tenet of you're free to say what you want.
Yes, let's just stop the culture. You make one mistake, we're done with you.
You're dead to me.
Everybody makes mistakes. I've been forgiven. You need to be forgiven. Yes.
By the way, pop stars Beyonce and Jay-Z have helped the Louvre over in Paris hit a record number of visitors last year. That singing duo made a music video there and sang in front of what could be the most famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa.
That's right.
They sang in front of other popular art pieces as well. The music video has been viewed almost 150 million times on YouTube. The museum said the video helped increase the number of visitors to a record 10.2 million people. That's the most for any museum in history.
I was one of those people.
And that's the reason you went. You and Claire were there only because of Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z. No, we went there to see the art and see Paris. You know, we documented our fun little trip there back in October.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I didn't know we were going to be part of a record-breaking year. But we stood right in front of the Mona Lisa, and it really is
a postage stamp.
It is. It's literally, well, it's not literally this big. It's like, you know, a lot smaller than you think it would be. A British girl in front of us said, it's literally so small. Literally, it's petite. That's what she said. And Claire and I were like, we're not even in England yet, and we're hearing British speak. It's literally so small. Okay,
Have you seen this? Watch this.
Talk about a wild play from the world of college basketball.
This guy's got some hops. Watch what he does.
Just check it out.
Boom.
Oh no.
He needs flight control.
Yeah, so this happened in Illinois.
He needs to talk to the tower there. Before you take off, you need to see if there's anything in the airspace. This is way too high of a jump.
He's a player for North Central College. He was trying to block
I'm
the
more
shot.
worried about what he did on the way down because it looks like his back, that's a double concuss.
Yeah.
He gets up, though.
He crashed down to the court below after this. It stayed down for a while as officials and other folks came over like, dude, you okay? Let's watch it one more time. Oh, my gosh.
Lord.
He got up on his own, and get this, he returned to the game a short time later.
Yeah. Maybe he shouldn't have.
Oh, my gosh. Has this ever
You're
happened
supposed
before?
to
I've
have
never seen
cognitive rest after you do something like this. Oh, I'm sure it's happened before. I know I did it several times.
No, he just now remembered a lot of things that he had been forgetting. He's like, that's what I was thinking of earlier.
All right. Those are hot topics. Now,
yes.
So explain this, because our photographer Cody brought this to us.
That's right. We're going to play a little game. Have you guys ever tried these, the Bean Boozled jelly beans? It's the one, it has 2 of each color, one of which is a normal flavor.
Ooh.
Like, really?
They don't smell good.
So there'll be like 2 blue ones, 2 orange ones, 2 green ones. One of the green ones is a delicious flavor, like green apple. The other green one is...
Yeah, read the package.
Well, I can't. You ripped it off. Oh, the other green one is lawn clippings. So it's like a blind taste, and apparently the ones that are gross are like really gross.
Yeah.
So our photographer Cody came back from Christmas and was like, bought you guys a gift for you to do on air.
It smells like a locker room.
The bad ones, they have spoiled milk, dead fish, rotten egg, barf, canned dog food.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord Jesus. But the good ones, coconut, butter, popcorn, peach, pear, chocolate pudding. Okay.
All right, here's 3 for us to try.
Okay.
They're of the same. So I don't know
like
which is
jelly
which.
bean
So
roulette.
one of us is going to get something delicious, and the other one.
So let's do the blue, because it could be berry blue or toothpaste. Oh, this bag stinks. All right.
So I'm telling you. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Ready?
Berry blue!
What did I get?
Toothpaste.
No. Well, that's not that bad. All right.
This one?
What is this?
Oh, no. This one's either Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Hang on. Some
Got
water
some
here.
water?
Cheers.
Okay. It's like playing Russian roulette.
I got Tutti Frutti. How is it?
I don't know.
Is it not that bad?
That's not that bad. Is there more than...
All right, time for
we'll do
one more.
Here's the white ones.
Oh, this is coconut or spoiled milk.
Oh, God. I can't stand spoiled milk, so I hope I got the right one. Here we go.
Here you go.
Oh,
Oh, I got coconut!
oh, oh,
Oh, no!
oh.
No!
Give me that. That is spoiled milk. Oh, gosh, that's awful.
Oh, I'm lucky to kick off the new year. I got all the good flavors. All I need.
Oh. All right, coming up, Chef
Bean Boozled at your own risk.
Jonathan Lundy is here with all the delicious favorites from his fantastic restaurant, Cordelima.
We'll check in with him next. Stay with us. You're watching Live with Lee and Hayley.